For 25 years, one machine has printed more profit than almost anything else in business history. Every time you searched and clicked one of those little sponsored links at the top, Google got paid. Sometimes a few cents, sometimes hundreds of dollars for a single click. And serving that click cost them almost nothing. It is the closest thing to a money machine the internet has ever produced. Here's the thing. That machine just cracked. Today, we'll uncover how the money machine actually works, why it only prints like this because Google was a monopoly, and why the shift to AI search breaks it in 3 separate ways at once. First, you need to see how the machine works. You type "best running shoes." Before the page even loads, an auction fires. Nike, Adidas, and 100 shoe brands bid against each other in milliseconds for one thing, the top of your screen. Why? Because you are about to buy shoes. There is no better moment to reach you anywhere on earth. You click the winning ad, and Google collects the bid. That's the whole trick. Google sells your click at auction. 5 trillion searches a year, a few cents each on average. Last year, that added up to over $220 billion, more than half of everything Google makes. And look at what serving it costs. A sliver of server time, pennies. The rest is the fattest profit stream on the internet, and it funds everything else Google does.
But here's the part people miss. Those juicy prices, hundreds of dollars for one click, were never just clever engineering. They were monopoly prices. For 2 decades, Google owned around 90% of all search. If you sold shoes or insurance or flights, there was exactly one toll booth on the road to your customers. You paid whatever the auction demanded because there was nowhere else to go. Don't take my word for it. A federal court said it plainly. Google is a monopolist, and Google knew exactly what that position was worth. It paid Apple around $20 billion a year just to stay the default on your iPhone. You don't pay that kind of rent unless the toll booth behind it prints far, far more.
Now, watch the ground move. Ask an AI instead. Same question, best running shoes. And look at what comes back. An answer, not 10 blue links. The answer. Compared, weighed, summarized. So where exactly do you click? You don't. And follow what that means step by step. No links means no clicks. No clicks means no auction. No auction means no toll. The click, the tiny gesture that built one of the most valuable companies in history, just isn't part of the conversation anymore. This is already measurable. When an AI answer sits on top of the results, people click through barely half as often. And to be fair, Google's revenue is still growing today. But watch the direction. The road through the toll booth is where all of this is headed.
And it gets worse for Google, because the new world already has a frontrunner. And it isn't them. ChatGPT. 900 million people use it every single week, and it pulls in more traffic than every rival chatbot combined. Google spent 25 years as the place where questions go. 9 searches out of 10, an entire generation's habit. In the new habit, asking an AI, Google is not the default. Gemini is fighting hard, and it's a real product. But for the first time since the 90s, the front door of the internet belongs to someone else. And a monopoly that loses the front door stops being a monopoly.
But let's be generous. Suppose Google fights back brilliantly. Suppose Gemini claws back users and Google claims a real share of AI search. Even then, the money machine doesn't come back. 2 reasons. First, nobody has proven that ads inside an AI chat can print money like search does. Search monetization is time-tested, 25 years of auctions, tuning, and habit. Chatbot monetization is still an experiment, and an answer monetizes worse than a click. Nobody bids hundreds of dollars for a mention inside a paragraph. Second, remember why the prices were spectacular. Advertisers had nowhere else to go. In AI search, they do.
ChatGPT, Perplexity, Copilot, Gemini, and whoever launches next quarter. Toll booth pricing does not survive 5 parallel roads. Same traffic, competitive prices, a thinner cut of every dollar. That's the squeeze, and it lands exactly on the margins that made Google, Google.
Now, the standard reply: Google has other businesses, Cloud, YouTube, Waymo, and they're real. But look inside the ship. One engine has been powering every deck. The replacements are not the same kind of business. Google Cloud is growing fast, but it fights Amazon and Microsoft for every single contract, and its margins run at barely half of the search machines. YouTube is strong, and it's a fraction of the ad engine, in a knife fight with TikTok and streaming. So here's the cruel math. At those margins, replacing $1 of search profit takes almost $2 of cloud revenue. A drizzle of new money cannot refill a pool that search filled effortlessly every single quarter for 20 years.
So let's put it together. Google built the greatest money machine in internet history, selling clicks at monopoly prices at almost no cost. AI search removes the click. The new front door belongs to ChatGPT, not Google. And even a successful comeback lands in an unproven market at normal margins. Now, here's the part the market hasn't priced in. Google still trades like a growth stock. The day search revenue starts shrinking as traffic drains toward AI search, that story breaks all at once. Google won't vanish. It has world-class AI researchers and a mountain of cash. But its story is changing. From a monopoly that printed money into a normal company that has to earn it. And for a business built on monopoly margins, normal is the disruption. If this changed how you see the biggest name in search, hit subscribe. Next time, we dig into who actually wins the AI platform war. Thanks for watching.